so please subscribe. Let's try to get at least 10,000. Thank you. Today, I'm going to be making the strongest character in 7 Deadly Sins. By the way, did you like that Ashton Hall routine meme? I decided to do it myself because I seen Corey X Kenshin do it. But anyways, you should subscribe because by the end of this video, our character will be stronger than the Demon King and the Supreme Deity. Now, before we get into the video, let's go over some rules. I guess the only rule for this video is that we can only use a character once. Such as if we were to pick Meliodas for weapon, we cannot pick him for strength, intelligence, or battle IQ. Now, for our first character's trait is potential, and I will be picking Lancelot for this trait. Lancelot's potential is considered immense, especially after his quote-unquote disappearance and return. He is recognized as being on par with the 7 Deadly Sins in strength, possessing great speed, and has a powerful, potentially city-destroying magic. His power is so significant that even Tristan, another powerful knight that has lots of potential, states that Lancelot's powers exceed his own. So our character now possesses the potential of Lancelot. The next trait for our character to have is strength, and we have 2 candidates for this trait. Our first candidate for this trait is Escanor. When the sun is out, Escanor's power greatly increases and he transforms into the One form. Escanor's powers surpass that of many characters, including Assault Mode Meliodas, and even the Demon King had trouble fighting him. However, I want to save Escanor for a later trait, leaving us with our second candidate, and the candidate that I will be choosing is the Supreme Deity. The Supreme Deity is one of the strongest characters in 7 Deadly Sins, and is the creator of the Goddess Clan and the Celestial Realm. She is also so powerful that she was able to one-shot Meliodas in his assault form. So our character has the raw strength of the Supreme Deity. The next trait for our character to have is speed, and I will be choosing Ludociel for this trait. Ludociel possesses an ability called Flash Grates, which grants him the ability to move at a speed that is so fast it is impossible to track his movements. Also, he can easily move around opponents and attack them before they can even react, as it's shown in battles against him and Escanor. And also, in the Omega arc, he has a specific attack which further boosts his speed to a level comparable or that even goes faster than the speed of light. So our character has the speed of Ludociel. The next trait for our character to have is intelligence, and I'll be choosing Merlin for this trait. Merlin is known for her extraordinary intelligence and vast knowledge over magic. Merlin possesses vast amount of knowledge as she has a deep understanding of magic, and she has been studying it over 3,000 years, as she can recall the mechanism of any magic or creature by heart. And she even produced a large powerful mirage army that even tricked the great holy knights. So our character has the intelligence of Merlin. The next trait for our character to have is battle IQ, and I will be choosing none other than Meliodas. Meliodas has over 3,000 years of experience and possesses a vast combat knowledge and understanding the strengths and weaknesses of various opponents and fighting styles. His adaptability is also insane as he can quickly adjust his tactics based on the situation and his opponent's abilities. So our character has the battle IQ of Meliodas. The next trait for our character to have is a weapon, and I will be choosing Divine Axe Rita for this trait. This weapon has the ability to absorb the sunlight and turn it into energy. It is also one of the heaviest weapons in 7 Deadly Sins, if not the heaviest. So our character has the Divine Axe Rita as their weapon. For the next trait for our character to have is an extra weapon, and I will be choosing Boscius for our character's extra weapon. Boscius is an immense powerful weapon, possibly even more powerful than its counterpart weapon, Castifol. Like Castifol, it has of the sacred tree and is shown to possess a number of unique forms, such as Form 1, which is called Boscius, and it takes the form as a spear that can levitate and launch powerful beam attacks. Form 2 is called Guardian, which takes the form as a gigantic hornet-like insect that attacks with incredible speed and paralyzing stings. Next is Yardra's armor, which takes the form as an armor that significantly increases Gloxian's physical strength and striking power. Next is Form 9, which is called Deaththorn, and it disappears into countless vines that inflict fatal wounds through even the slightest cuts that cause instant death. And finally is Form 10, which is called Emerald Octo, and it produces tentacles that can be used as weapons. So our character's extra weapon is Boscius. The next trait for our character to have is an animal partner, and I will be choosing none other than Cat. But don't let this cat fool you by its appearance, as he possesses immense amount of power that it took Arthur, Elizabeth, and 6 of the 7 deadly sins to defeat him. He also possesses regeneration and immortality by transcending the life and death. He can trap opponents into pocket dimensions, and even Merlin, a powerful mage that I said earlier, struggled to subdue him. And also, he possesses a fragment of chaos, one of the strongest power systems in all of 7 deadly sins. So our character's animal partner is Kath. The next trait for our character to have is mana reserves, and I will be choosing Zuldris for this trait. You see, Zuldris possesses an immense amount of mana and has enough to rival the Supreme Deity and the Demon King. And just like Meliodas, he also possesses a demon mark. Also, not only is he a member of the 10 Commandments, but he is also the strongest out of all of them. So our character's mana reserve is Zeldris. And for the next trait for our character to have is mana control. And for this trait, I'll be choosing Male. You see, Male's mana control is extensive, allowing him to use his power with precision and versatility. After absorbing Monspeed's commandment, his power levels significantly increase. His ability to harness angel powers further enhance his control, potentially raising his power level to over 300,000. He can also use an ability called Fool Counter, which is a technique he learned even though he lost memories of being a Starosta. So our character has the mana control of Male. The next trait for our character to have is a fighting spirit. And the character that I'll be choosing is none other than Ban. As Ban possesses a strong fighting spirit, that he isn't even cautious about getting injuries or even fear about dying. Also, he is always very determined to win. Even if he's fighting someone who's twice as strong as him, he will still fight. So our character has the fighting spirit of Ban. The next trait for our character to have is a special ability, and I will be choosing Arthur's ability to control chaos magic, with chaos magic being an immense powerful power source capable of warping reality and potentially destroying the world. It's also considered to be the source of all creation, having birthed the world, major races, and even the Demon King and Supreme Deity. And not only that, they also possess a 7 deadly sins version of Hakai. So our character's special ability is Arthur. And for our final trait for our character to have is Race. And I will be choosing the Demon King for our character's race. Demons also possess an enhanced version of regeneration, as they can use their darkness magic to heal and mend wounds. Also, the Demon King possesses an ability that allows him to absorb the energy from an attack and heal himself with it. So our character's race is a Demon King. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, as it'll help the channel a ton. We're almost at 100 subscribers, and I'll see you in the next video.